Hello, welcome to London Kurdish Film Festival, to our global edition, which is 12th edition. We've been doing this for 20 years. Therefore, we are celebrating our 20th anniversary as well. So today I'm joined by the director Soran Mardookhi. His two of titles are selected in our classic film collection this year. So one of them is fiction, the other one is a feature documentary. So we'll get to know a bit more, and also we'll talk about his work in general. Maybe he can share some, surprises for us. So, hello, Soran.
Hey, Sehriban, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for
Great.
being with us, participating to this fantastic event, and
Thank,
celebrating with us.
thank you for having me. I'm so proud to be part of your program this year. And
Thank you.
yeah,
So Soran basically is a director and writer. He's been doing diverse projects like for 20 years. He's been doing, cinema filming and also TV production. The Turbulences is done in 2014. It's a feature fiction film, and the documentary is Forgotten Chords, and that is done relatively lately in 2017. So both of them are great films. I hope you will watch and you will vote for your best film in this classic collection. And you can choose first three best films of you like. So Soran, can you tell me about Turbulence? How did you come up with the idea? Uh, was it your story, or was it something that inspired you? How did you come up with the project?
well, first of all, thanks all the audience for taking time and watch my films. I hope you liked it. And yeah, for Turbulence, it was I started writing Turbulence 2012, I think. And at that time, it was my first project here
First feature
in
project.
Canada. In yes, first no, it wasn't first feature. It was my second feature films, and but first one here in Canada.
So
So
right now you're in Canada and in Vancouver, and
yes,
it's day there. It is night here in the UK.
yes,
We have a
yes, and
different time zone.
it's surprisingly not raining today. So
Uh-uh.
I'm so glad. Yeah.
Okay. Is it
Yeah,
raining
and
like UK
no, it's
most of
not
the time?
raining today. I mean, I hope it's gonna stay like this for the rest of the day. But anyway, yeah, it was 2012. I started writing it. I finished it at 2013. Uh, the name was different at that time. I don't remember what was the name of the film, but like I met Kamal Yamulki through Nasir, one of my friends, who both are in film. Kamal is a Shirzad in Turbulence, and he was making an
So
engine.
that's the main male character.
Yes, he is. He's a male character, and he did an amazing job. Like he
Yeah,
got a
I can
lot of
see that.
good
I mean,
reviews.
yeah, I thought he's a professional actor. He was doing a great
No,
job. Very natural.
he is natural. And he even like I sent him the script in the first day, and like the last day when I was like shooting, I realized he didn't even read the script, so he didn't know what's going on in the film, but he was very aware of what kind of feeling he needs to perform in a scene, and what's right and what's bad, and sometimes even stop me and say, okay, I can't do it right now, give me 5 minutes, 10 minutes. He was very professional. Like, I mean, I
Okay.
was surprised. Oh my god, this guy took a like an acting class or whatever. No, he did nothing, but he did an amazing job, and that he was the only reason actually I wrote that script, because finding a good performers Kurdish here in a uh, diaspora, it's not easy. uh,
Yeah.
like people are very busy. And
the filming was in Canada, right?
yes, here in Vancouver. Everything happened
It
here
was
in
your
Vancouver.
first feature project in Canada, and it's been about 10 years that you live in Canada, and you've been doing all this great work in Canada,
Yes,
in
that's
diaspora.
correct. Yeah. And all of my films, actually, the topics are about Kurdish people in diaspora. So I don't think, like, I mean, I would love to go back to Kurdistan and make films, but right now, I think all of my scripts and what I'm thinking about is about Kurdish people in diaspora, or about this dislocated people. Doesn't matter if it's Kurdish or like, and I have a project. It's a TV series called Journey Home, which that film is a 10 episodes, and each episode's profile and a newcomer here in Vancouver. So we have two of them are from
You're
Kurdistan.
generally interested. Okay, so you're generally interested in migrants' life in the urban
Absolutely.
cities.
Yes,
So
it's
whether
my
it's Kurdish or
kind of
not.
like I'm telling my, it's like telling what I went through, or I don't know. This is my life right now here in diaspora, and I think, and I don't know how many Kurdish people living in diaspora right now. Do you have any idea? Like,
Well, it's all different, but usually they don't keep statistics. Say, for instance, in the UK, many Kurds are registered like Turks because
yes, yeah, that's
they
another
speak
thing. Like as an
Turkish too.
Arab, Turks, yeah, that's correct. So anyway, this is kind of like right now my focus. Like, and
Okay.
even in the documentary, the story was about the people who were forced to immigrate from west part of Kurdistan to the east part of Iran, like 2,000 kilometers far from their homeland.
So
And
it is
like,
about their journey. We'll talk about a bit more about the documentary in a minute. What I was interested, I found it interesting was that usually we don't see in Kurdish films like drug misuse and stuff. So in your film, there's a character that is doing drug misuse, and but she has a history of being raped, and mother and brother have been killed in front of her eyes. So there are lots of um, turbulences in her life that lead her doing that. So it's a nice story. I hope the audience will enjoy it, as this is a global festival. I'm sure it's going to reach to many global audience. So the second project is your documentary. So I really liked it. I find it very informative. It's about Khorasan Kurds. It's about their journeys, like 45,000 people to move from Erzurum, from North Kurdistan to Rojlat. And also it's about the music, the folkloric, outfits, how they say, they story in music, all the poems and everything. Because usually it's not like UK type, they have everything in writing, their novels are, they have many writing to deliver their projects to the next generations, but we do that orally. So we sing, and then we have Deng Beige. So you really did a great job. So fantastic, colorful, Kurdish outfits and their musics, and also um, you're talking about what happened during 1979 when the music is banned because they didn't think this is it is against Islam as well. So
it's
can you tell us
haram.
a bit more about that project as well? So we don't have long time, but summarize please what you want to say about the documentary.
Absolutely, and I'm glad that you liked it. this documentary, I had this idea since I was um, in a university. So I had a friend. He was a Turkmen from Bujnord, which is north part of Khorasan, Bakur. And he was telling me all this story about the Kurdish people there, and we didn't have any roommate, like a Kurdish classmate from Khorasan. So I had to start researching. I start reading Kalimullah Tawahudi's books. The guy was performing in this film as well. And then I came here to Canada. Then I I always had this in my mind to just like go there and make a documentary about these people. But after there was a project in Bashur. I was a cinematographer in that film. So I went there. I made at that time I made a very short documentary about very good Kurdish musician, Said Farajpuri, called Sons of Love. And then I just like, I thought this is a good project for a good documentary. One of my friends introduced me to Kakor Garib, who is working in Rudao. In a documentary department. So I went there, he liked the film, and then he said, okay, we are interested to working with you. Like, do you have any project? I say, yeah, I do have a project. I have a project about the Kurdish people in Khorasan, and he liked it. And I say, okay, I'm gonna...
You have like 3 locations, as I remember, the filming locations.
For that Forgotten Chords?
Yes.
We went like a village by village. Like it took us a month. We were like only 3 people, one for sound, Abbas, my friend. We are working together since beginning. He was my classmate in school. So he was sound recordist. And then my assistant director for Turbulence, he did the cinematography. He is a Kurdish from Khorasan, actually, Majid Bakri. Okay. So Majid Bakri is one of the Kurdish from Khorasan. He knew everywhere, like all those areas, Mashhad, Bujnord, like where the Kurdish people are living. And he had a very good connections. Then I called Kalim and he said, yeah, sure, let's start. Okay. And that trip was supposed to be a very short trip, but it took me like 4 months. Like
4 months.
I went there to just like shoot that film and come back here. And then I stayed there and made 5 episodes and this long film, like a feature-length film.
Okay. Thank you for sharing with us, your experience while filming. So can you tell me a bit more, your filming career in Rojhelat, and then what is the difference being a Kurdish filmmaker in Vancouver, Canada, to be in Iran Republic? What are the sources if you compare quickly? We have only a few minutes left, so I want to hear that.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, to be honest, it's not comparable at all. Like I made film. It's like sometimes it's harder, sometimes it's easier filming here in Canada, but I enjoy making film here because I don't scare of anything. To be someone tell me, okay, you can't make that, or you can't show that scene, or you can shoot that one.
So basically, you've not been targeted as you are a Kurd or Kurdish filmmaker, so you feel safe there. And,
absolutely, that feeling is, it's
for any other human being. So there's no oppression, there's no, isolation, there's no violence. So whereas
nothing.
In our country,
there's no stress.
Yeah, there's no
the
stress.
only thing you stress about here is money.
Okay. Well,
yeah, it's expensive.
In Rojhelat, you need money. I don't think they have great funds for Kurdish filmmakers in Rojhelat, are they?
No. Like there is nothing. They're like, we have a very, very good filmmakers right now. I have watching their films, short films, like feature film. They are amazing. They are very creative. They are like coming out with the very unique stories. They know everything about films. They deserve like way much better than what they have right now. But unfortunately, because of the situation, because of like it's not it's here film is an industry, like it's art and industry.
We don't have the Kurdish film industry.
No, we don't have that, unfortunately. And it's a very, like here in Vancouver, I'll give you an example, like it's like only one film, like if I can give you the number, like even only one TV series like Riverdale, which is filming in here, for each season, like they spent $60 million just here in BC.
Yeah.
Not the budget for this season. It's just like between 6 each episode.
If you compare with our budget, even, you know, as a London Kurdish Film Festival, very well established, you know, festival, we really do great jobs with a really limited fund. So I congratulate you. So thank you for sharing your, you know, films and how you come about, and also your filming career. And is there any new project coming up in like the cinema film?
Yes, I do have two. There's one TV series documentary, Journey Home, which is inspired by a very good Kurdish play director here in Vancouver named Rosgar Hamar Rashid, which he is playing in my Turbulence as well. He's a very, very professional play director and writer. He's a very good artist.
Like a TV project. How about the cinema? Do you have any?
Yes, I do have two projects. One is almost finished, like the script is ready in a vacuum. That one is kind of like a big budget. We are waiting on a budget, but I'm working on my new one, which I got found as well for writing it, called Background, which both projects are about the Kurdish people living in the diaspora.
Are they documentaries or fiction?
No, these two are fictions.
So,
drama, yeah.
Okay, I love to hear about them. So when they're ready, we can maybe share next year in our festival. So thank you very much for joining.
Thank you so much.
Congratulate you. And then I'm not just going to finish the session and say goodbye to you and to our audience. Please stay tuned in and watch our great films. We have two collections. One is for classic films and the other are new films. And please vote for your best favorite 3 films. So thank you, Soran. Goodbye.
Thanks so much, Sehriban. Thanks for having me. Thank you. Goodbye. Dambash.